Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2021. Last time out then, we had a bit of a hiccup. We lost 2-1 to AFC Hatfield Town in the FA Cup extra preliminary round. So we are out of the FA Cup. Bit of a shame. We scored very, very early on, but then we conceded 2 goals in 10 minutes, and that really just crushed us. And actually, the guy who scored their goals, Carlos Camara, was an under-18s member. I brought him in on trial after that game. And I think they kind of, no disrespect to Uckfield, but I think they kind of fluked it because he wasn't a particularly good player ratings-wise. He obviously was good enough to put 2 past us. But yeah, it was one of those disappointing things where once they got in front, they kind of just sat deep, which they're perfectly entitled to do. And we couldn't break them down. And I tried everything. The only thing I forgot to do was change our mentality, and that's perhaps what lost us the game. Perhaps. Anyway, since then, I've been moaning for a long, long time now about set pieces. And I've finally gone and hopefully fixed it. So we now have 3 corner routines, where pretty much everyone's forward except the fullbacks. And we've also got the right-sided central midfielder here, in this case Lee Hammond, who stays back if needed. But we got different permutations and combinations where different players attack the posts and the goalkeeper and things like that. That's hopefully going to be what helps us be better at set pieces, and it's kind of started to work. Also, this is not right. It's interesting. Hang on 1 second, because this is supposed to be a lot more attacking than this. I was going to do a whole thing as well about how I've set us up, and apparently I didn't do it properly. So yeah, you're also going to go forward, and then yeah, we'll have these 3 on the edge, that's fine. So I think the other ones are set up correctly, although you're not brilliantly attacking either. We are going to have ones that aren't fully attacking. We are also going to have ones that are, let's have you, actually we'll just have you go forward as well. And I've tried to make it asymmetrical as well, so it shouldn't be predictable. It shouldn't just be a case of, oh, when they attacked from the right-hand side, they did this, therefore from the left, they'll do this. It's not as simple as that. There are different things going on here. I had another quick look at set-piece takers as well. I didn't really change too much here. I was pretty happy with the way things were. So with that, then, we have a match today against Biggleswade United in the Spartan South Midlands League Premier Division Cup first round, and that is the match we're about to go into now. So let's set these up. I will turn off the match plan in a second once the match actually begins. As for the lineup then, so we've had a couple of injuries, we've had a couple of other things. I'm going to give Fairbrother a chance in goal again though, because I feel like the last match was not his fault that we lost, so I want to give him a fair go. I also want to bring Simon Walton in alongside Hammond. So we've got this dynamic duo going on right now, which I think will work quite well. We'll have Hammond as a playmaker rather than a central midfielder or anything like that. I'm going to put Cotter in as a shadow striker there. I really want to put Guthrie up front to start the match. Now, Baker has been scoring goals for fun, so I want him on the bench as well as Akinyemi. So I have 2 choices there. In terms of the right-hand side, I want Griffiths. Left-hand side, I'm pretty happy with Studholme. Any changes I want to make to the defence? Yeah, I kind of want to give Johnson another chance. He had a really bad debut. Got some harsh ratings, so I want to give him another go. And we're going to have Argent on the bench instead of Ruiz. And I think this... Oh, I am also going to take out Afsar because he's carrying a knock, and that's where Rahman Lewis is going to come back in. Cool. So, starting lineup of Fairbrother. And then back 4 of Johnson, Sadler, Evans, Harwood. Midfield duo of Hammond and Walton. Advanced midfield of Studholme, Cotter and Griffiths. And then Guthrie up top. Bench is Argent, Spooner, Watson, Rahman Lewis, Sadie, Baker and Akinyemi. Let's go play some football, shall we? We are getting less and less players concerned about the formation now as well, exposing us at the back. That could be because I've tweaked it so that we're not playing as higher defensive line as we have in the past. That's part of the reason. But just other little things here and there, I suppose, as well. Changes to do not use match plan. And let's go. So we're set to positive right now. We're not set to uber attacking or anything. It's purely set to positive. We will change that. I will remember this time to change that as the game goes on, especially if we go a goal down. That would be a very, very good time to change the mentality to ensure that we don't lose. Do I have my phone on silent? Yes, I do. I was in a very important phone call earlier, and my it was on a laptop, but my phone went off. Basically, was where I was going with that, which isn't very professional at all. Oh, Guthrie, header blocked. A header off the bar. Sorry, Studholme's follow-up blocked. Johnson with the chance to collect here. That was a good effort. Who crossed it? Was it Harwood? Yes, it was. Great header from Guthrie. Studholme unlucky there. Kind of kicked it towards the defender, but still a good block. That could have been 1-0 there. That could have been 1-0. After what happened last time out, I really, really would like us to win this game quite comfortably. And we have won in the league quite comfortably since that match. Which suggests that I'm the problem because I have match plans turned on normally when I play off camera. Just so I can speed through matches pretty quickly. And yeah, we've been doing okay there. So that tells you all you need to know, doesn't it? I'm good at match plans. I'm terrible at making decisions on the fly, it seems. Although Guthrie in behind here. His shot blocked. He was forced quite wide there. He's also looking very, very jaded. He's only just returned to fitness. He's been out injured for a couple of weeks. Nice kick from Fairbrother. Good play there from... Oh, it was Cotter, sorry, with the shot, not Guthrie. I stand corrected. Good hold-up play from Cotter to hold off the defender whilst the ball bounced so he could get in behind. I would like Guthrie to make it to half-time if possible. We've got 4 strikers in the squad today. Guthrie, Cotter, Baker and Akinyemi. Plenty of attacking opportunities if needed. Hopefully we don't need to rely on all of them, but you never know. Actually, do we have Sadie on the bench as well? We might do. So that's 5 strikers technically. 6 if you count Griffiths, because he can also play up front. Yeah, we are very striker heavy right now. Very, very striker heavy. And Griffiths is actually down injured right now. Needs medical attention. Looks like he will play on 2. Both of them, excuse me then, both of them are injured going into half time. Or Guthrie's tired. Griffiths is injured. Not a terrible first half, I suppose. We are going to make the changes though. I think we are going to have to bring both players off. Rahman Lewis for Griffiths. And then I think I'm going to bring on Baker for Guthrie. I think that's a better option. We'll go out in the second half. We're going to be going a lot more attacking now. In terms of the instructions here, we'll turn off that one. We'll go with the much higher tempo. Transition here. We'll go with counter. That's fine. And then out of possession here. Yeah, that's all fine too. Awesome. Let's go. So Walton then on the ball. How are we doing match rating wise? Hammond not so well. Walton's doing alright. Sadler's man of the match for us so far with 7.2. Or at least he is out of all the players still on the pitch. I don't actually know how the other 2 were doing. Kotz is doing very well here to break through. He does go down there though, but it wasn't a foul. Defender very obviously won the ball there. No foul. And we continue. So there's been some announcements coming out of the club this week. New players joining. Thought I'd mention that quickly. I might slow down the match. Actually, can I slow down the match? It's only extended. That should be enough. Some new players joining. Again, I won't name them fully yet. I'll wait until the first game of the season, which is this weekend. And that was the big news I wanted to share with you guys. So this Saturday, if you're watching this the week it goes out. So this Saturday, the 14th of August at 2 p.m, Hatfield kick off their season at home to Glen Sports. I believe it is the senior team rather than the reserves. Baker there with a free kick blocked. Let me just check that actually. Is it... It is Glen Sports. Yeah, first team. In the first game of the season, 2 p.m. at Birchwood Leisure Centre on the 14th of August. The football season kicks off for Hatfield, and I hopefully might be there, which will be very, very exciting. It'll be the first time watching Hatfield play competitive football. I have seen them in that post-season tournament, but it'll be my first time actually seeing them properly live, and I'm quite excited about it actually. If I can get down there. Stevenage are away that weekend, and Newcastle don't play till the Sunday, so I have no excuses for not being there. And I might try and drag some of my family along as well, just to support the club. But yeah, really, really happy that football is back. Hatfield have done some very, very awesome things during the closed season. That's a goal disallowed. Okay, good. Done some very, very cool things during the closed season. The players we've brought in, the new coaching team, the coaching programs that are being set up for the youth in the area as well, male and female, which is also very exciting that we're getting women's football on the cards as well. There's a lot to write home about, and I'm very happy to be part of it, and I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing how the club can continue to progress with all of this new. Oh, Baker, that was a good effort. With all of this new. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think about it. All the new stuff that's happening, basically. I've just forgotten how to English, apparently. Right now, I could really do with a goal. I've brought on Watson for Hammond. That was a nice ball in behind, but there was an offside there. Let's go 2 up top then. We'll move Cotter up front alongside Baker. We'll have Baker as his usual role. I think I might have Cotter as a pressing forward. Actually, no, maybe just an advanced. I don't want him to be a deep liar. Maybe just support, pressing forward, set to support, and then Baker as an. Actually, you're probably better as a. Maybe as a target man, because you're pretty good in the air. And then Watson here is going to be a. Actually, yeah, you can. Oh, we'll do advanced playmaker because we've lost that now with the cam disappearing, and that's pretty much all we can do right now. So yeah, let's go with that. We'll switch to very attacking. In terms of the instructions here, then we're going to shoot on sight, hit early crosses. We'll go a little bit narrower with the attacking width, and we will dribble less. In terms of transition, this is all fine. Yep. And then out of possession. Yeah, I mean everything. We'll go with a much higher defensive line. We'll press with more urgency as well. And we'll see where we go with this. Now, I don't know if we have extra time here or if it just goes to a replay. Hopefully not a replay, because that's the last thing I need right now. But you never know. 4 minutes of injury time. We have a throw in here. Rahman Lewis throwing it to Baker. Baker's cross straight down the keeper's throat. Not so good. Still got time on the clock. Football Manager doesn't have that thing anymore, where it used to be if you go into injury time, you pretty much know that there's going to be no more goals in the game. Whereas now, there can actually be goals after the allotted time has ended. And I think this year, maybe last year had that to an extent, but this year is the first year where that's really been a thing. So the game is not over now until the referee blows the whistle, which is very, very exciting. I thought Baker was held back there, but apparently the referee not interested. So we're in this game still, right up until the final whistle, which I'm pretty sure is just about to happen, and there it is. And we are going straight into extra time. So I'm going to give the players a little bit of a talking to here, because we're not doing very well. Sadler was our man of the match, 11 interceptions made, 7.6. Hammond not so good with a 6.2. We've had 13 shots, 3 on target. They've had 3 shots, none on target. Now, I don't know if we have any more subs that we can make. No. So we are kind of locked in with the team that we've got here now. And Cotter's looking knackered, which is annoying, because I would have brought probably Akinyemi on. I thought bringing Baker on would have been a game changer, but so far not the case. I am going to look at the player roles here though. So we've got. I could switch you to an advanced forward and then switch Baker here to pressing forward, set to attack, and then what player instructions can I give you? Shoot more often would be good for both of these guys, to be honest. Shoot more often, and also in a second, demand more. There we go. See what that does. They are getting very, very tired. We've still got another half of extra time to play. This game could well end up going to penalties. Could well end up going to penalties. That was an entire first half of extra time there where nothing happened. And that's not good. How do I even... So I've got no other strikers. Despite the fact we had 5 strikers in the squad at the start of the match. I've only got 2 out on the pitch now. And none of my wingers, neither of my wingers, can also play as a striker. Which means we're kind of, as I said, locked in with what we've got. Although that's a nice ball to Cotter. Not a nice pass from Cotter. Not really sure. Like, I get, you know, these players haven't got the best passing stat. They haven't got the best crossing stat and things like that. But they would still have basic spatial awareness, surely. And they would know not to kick it to someone. I mean, he just kicked it into an area even. There was no one there. He would have known that. He would have known that. Someone would have told him that there was no one there. And yet he did it anyway. So that's the thing. That was almost a chance to see the new set pieces working there as well, as Walton flicked that into the box. Sadly, not quite to be this time. Oh, oof, wide. I worried then. As soon as I saw that ball bounce, I thought, they're in here. But no, we're okay. It was Cooper with the ball over the top. I think it was Sadler missed the header there. Price with the shot. Fairbrother maybe would have got to it if it was going in. Maybe he knew it was going wide and therefore left it. I don't know though. I don't know. Let's go with more direct passing as well. Keep things narrow still. Here comes another highlight. Rawdon with the ball forward. Oh my goodness. My defensive line is way too high right now. I'll change that in a second. Oh, yo. Right. Yeah. Sorry, we're moving our defensive line back. We'll put it at standard. That's fine. Because that ball went over the top there and they were just in. If their guy had turned and run, we were in trouble there. We were in trouble. And it looks like this game's going to penalties, which is not the best. So who have we got for penalties then? We've got Walton, Baker and Watson all on the pitch. Brilliant. Rahman Lewis as well. Then I'm guessing it's going to be Studholme. Then, I mean, Cotter's quite a drop down, let's be honest. Then I think it's going to be Sadler, then Evans. I might as well do the full order at this point. Then Harwood. Then Johnson, that's Adobe Creative Cloud telling me I've got updates. That's very convenient, thank you. Relax, pick your spot, don't change your mind. That is probably the best advice that could be given, but also the easiest advice that could be given. It's not always as easy as that, of course. Walton then stepping up, going bottom left corner. Keeper went the right way, but couldn't reach it. Excellent start for us. Now Fairbrother with a chance to make himself a hero from the get-go as Cooper steps up. Oh, I think that went through his hands then. I think that went through his hands. That's a painful one to concede. And we got Baker now, who's normally good from the spot. He certainly is during matches. And he's leathered that one home. He's put his heart and soul through that one. That was an incredibly well taken penalty. Pettinari, I think that says, with the next penalty for Biggleswade United. And Fairbrother goes the wrong way, bottom left corner. Another well taken penalty, to be fair. Another well taken penalty. Watson now stepping up. He's already scored for us from the spot, I believe. This is his chance to increase that tally, and again another well taken penalty, top right corner. We are going to have to start making some saves soon though, or hoping that Biggleswade miss. And it's McCarthy to take for Biggleswade. And he goes pretty much the same place as Watson by the looks of things, and the Fairbrother again couldn't get there. Again, it looked like it went through his hands though. Rahman Lewis now. Steps up. Keeper saves. Keeper saves. That's not good for us. We need them to miss now. Flynn stepping up for Biggleswade. Fairbrother needs to do something here. And he doesn't. It goes under his hand. One penalty left apiece. We need to score to stay in this, and then we need to hope Biggleswade miss theirs. It is Studholme. He's normally reliable from 12 yards. Not necessarily with penalties either, just in general. He's normally reliable when he's in the box. But we'll see how he goes here. Very slow walking up to the ball, and he's about to start his run up. And he's put it wide. Oh man, we're out of 2 cups in the space of what, 4 days. Oh, that's not good. That was an awful penalty. Oh, Creative Cloud has now updated those apps successfully. Brilliant. Thank you, Adobe. Not great. Oh, for God's sake. Now it's updated itself successfully too. Cool. Yeah, we should have just won that. Let's be honest. We should have won that. That was a really, really poor performance on the pitch. To go in 0-0 like that, we should have won that game in the 90. And then extra time, we were just knackered. So there was nothing going to happen there. 2 to 3 days with blunt eye trauma. Oh, that sounds very painful. And yeah, Studholme missing the vital penalty. Don't want to criticise him too much though, because he has done a lot for us this season. And in fact, just to show you how good he can be, he scored 2 goals in our last league match against London Coney, one of which, I think it was this game, one of which was arguably one of the goals of the season. So I'll show you the highlights of this game quickly, just because I want you guys to see us win a match again, to be honest. It's been a while since that happened too. So this is the first goal here. Gonzalez Velasco pulling the ball back to Hudson Doncaster, who laid it off to Studholme, who scored in off the post. And if that goal looked good, you wait for this one. Gonzalez Velasco here with the ball. Hits the early crossfield pass. Studholme running onto it. Great first touch. And then he lobs it over the keeper into the back of the empty net to make it 2-0. Then we had Argent here with the throw in to Studholme, who flicked it onto Baker, who volleyed it home for 3. And then finally, Watson back to Sadler, ball over the top to Akinyemi, who brought it down superbly well, laid it off to Gonzalez Velasco, who toe poked it into the bottom left corner to make it 4. Those of you wondering why Hudson Doncaster wasn't playing in that match just now, the Biggleswade match, he picked up an injury. I think he's either currently out, as in unavailable for selection, or he was still recovering. Oh yeah, he's still recovering. And I just really don't want to risk him, because he is our best player. He is by far our best player, so I don't want to risk him at all if possible in the matches like that. And yeah, he probably would have won us the game, to be fair, but there are times and places and that just didn't feel like it to me. But yeah, that was a tough one. That penalty shootout there was a tough one. I felt a bit like England, to be honest. But, I mean, apart from the last penalty, all the others were at least on target. And, yeah, not really much more I can say than that. So, to wrap up the video, be sure, if you're available and in the area, to go see Hatfield play on Saturday against Glen Sports. It's going to be a good game, I'm sure. I will go through the new squad probably next Tuesday's episode, thinking about it, because I'll be recording the weekend's one before the weekend. So next Tuesday I've got a squad list that John sent through to me earlier today, so I'll go through that, especially as the first program of the season produced by myself will be released by then as well. So you'll be, oh, that's the other thing, of course, when the program is released, feel free to download it free of charge. There's lots of cool stuff that's going to be in there. There's going to be a little bit about the Real Hatfield Town series. There's going to be recruitment drives for youth players and I imagine senior players too. Some words about the sponsors and all that good stuff. So please do download that. It's completely free of charge. You will have to have the Matchday app, but it actually, I don't know if we're continuing with that this season, but you might have to have the Matchday app. That's also free, and then you can download the app, download the program free of charge, and read it. But yeah, that'll be it from me for now, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop some comments down below. I'm still looking for central midfielders, so if anyone's got any suggestions. We're in Season 3, so bear that in mind when you're suggesting players. But please do comment down below with ideas for signings. This weekend's match is going to be the FA Vars first qualifying round against Torridge side. I think that's how you would say that, Torridge side. So that's going to be a big one to look forward to. Hopefully we win that one. We're not doing so well in the cup matches at the moment, so I'm a little bit nervous now about that one. But the league is very much in our hands still. We are currently top of the league by 3 points after 9 games. So that's all looking very, very good still. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Suggestions for players, that'd be awesome. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.